Hey guys, in this video I will show you how to create a pickable projectiles. So if you haven't seen my previous video on how to create a shooting projectiles, I recommend you watching it. So let's start with placing an enemy into a scene. So once I have placed my object into the scene, I will give it an health component and I will also edit the tag on this item. So this is the part where we are going to create an object that is going to be shooting at other objects. We have seen this in my previous video, but I will just replicate this process for you one more time. So for the projectile, I will be using a ball. So let's place the ball into the scene and give it a behavior of an advanced platform. So in this first setting, I am going to edit the move offset, which is the trajectory of our projectile, and I will also add the message on arrival. This is going to be a message that will kill our platform once it gets to the end. Add a visual effect to your projectile. Here I'm going to select the trial, which is probably the best visual effect that you can put, and also give it a component of the plant. Here you will be putting the message that you have placed in your first setting on the advanced platform. Once we tested our platform, I am going to insert a logic asset into the scene and I will give it a component of a trigger volume. Make sure you edit your detection range to match the size of the projectiles and then add the enter message, which is going to be held. It should have a blue color, which means it's a programmed message. Here you can set up the damage that the projectile will cause to your NPC. Edit the detection type to specific tags in range. Here you should add the tag that you have placed on your NPC or on your object that you will be damaging with this projectile. This should change for each object on your map that you want to be damaged with your projectile, because if you don't change this tag and you will just copy and paste your objects, it will be dealing damage to all your objects on the map. Don't forget to change your exit message. It should be same like the upper part of this setting and you should be good to go. Now we can merge the logic asset with the ball asset by dragging it over on the left side of the menu. Once we have created our projectile, I can edit the speed of the projectile and save this as a preset. Make sure you are saving the soccer ball as a preset, not the logic asset only. Now we can place a numpad into the scene and give it a behavior of an asset spawner. Edit the message on the asset spawner to be the message that will basically spawn the asset, which means shoot the projectile. Now we are going to use the preset that's going to be the one that we have just saved, and we will change the only ones to false and edit the delay between each spawn to 1. Now you can position your numpad into the statue and make sure that you march together your numpad with the statue. So when you're moving the statue, the numpad is moving with it as well. So now we are going to add a pickable component and we are going to change these settings. We will also add the message on picked. Now our projectile can be picked up by pressing keypad E. It can also be dropped by pressing the same keypad. So now let's add a key input into our game, which means every time we press a number on our keypad, it will shoot out the projectile. So the first message that we are going to add is the message that will be sent out on picking up our object. This message will turn on this projectile function in the game. The next thing, you can select your key and add the description on your game rule. And the last thing, you are going to edit the message that will spawn our projectile, which is the message that we have selected on our asset spawner. As you can see, your projectile is working. You can always play with the platform's distance to edit your projectile's range. To finish up our projectile, we will give it a play sound component. This is the same message that will spawn our asset whenever we pressed the key number 1. As you can see, everything is working. You can save up this turret as a preset itself, and you will have your turret ready for your game. Big shout out to Lucky Alex, who helped me with solving out one issue I had while creating this video. As always, thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one.